Okay, let me start by saying the Dragon Raid is far from extremely difficult. It's actually a pretty good introduction to the concept and mechanics that concludes with a boss that has some bite. But before worrying about that, let's get to the encounter first. The first puzzle introduces the main raid mechanic, multiple people standing on plates. In this case, there is one in front and another you need to climb to find. When two people are in place, have the other two cross the gap. On the other side, they will find plates on the left and right. Once they are in place, have the other two people push forward. Start the next puzzle by sending someone to the far right. On another island there will be a plate, which opens a path to the left. Have another person head up there to create a path forward for the remaining two. On the other side, head right to find a tree. Defeat it to reveal a plate that allows the other two to cross. Next, have all four people stand on the plates by the door to proceed. At this point, simply defeat enemies to complete the section. This section will start with various enemy waves. Simply defeat them to unlock the warp blessing. Look above and you can warp to the next section. Defeat another wave of enemies to unlock the path forward. Keep moving until you find an area with several trees. Defeat them all to reveal 4 plates. Have someone stand on each plate to reveal a series of platforms above. Next, have the middle person warp up there and jump to the other side. There they need to defeat a couple trees to unlock the plates. Following that, stand on the rightmost plate to reveal a warp point for the other 3 people. Have one player stand on the left plate. This will reveal 2 swing points, one to the left and one in front. Send one person forward and then have them stand on the plate to create a platform. This will allow the other 2 people to cross to the other side. There will be a plate to the left that opens a warp that allows the others to cross. Send one person to the right plate, and another to the plate above. There will be a small hidden staircase in the back you can use to get there. At this point, the other two can move forward. All you need to do is have one climb the left and right walls. On the first level, there will be a plate that creates a platform for the other two to cross. At this point, have one person go left and the other right. By the lower plates, there will be a place you can climb to find another two plates. When all four players are on a plate, the wall will activate. You should see a giant explosive arrow. It can be destroyed, but it is easier to avoid and focus on the fight. Defeat it to reveal the path to the dragon. With the right build and tactics, this is actually a really easy fight. Since you can swap at this point, I strongly suggest having one shinobi with group vanish, along with everyone using ranged weapons. Ideally lightning Tanegashima, but even an auto-loading gun would go far. Before worrying about the boss, focus on the ads. You want to clear all of them before engaging. For the most part, the dragon fights like the Oni. It is a lot of large sweeping attacks, though they have a couple changes. The biggest is the mark system. Throughout the fight, he will mark a random player. Marked players will have explosive arrows rain on them. The goal here is to run to the outside edge and don't stop moving. They shouldn't hit you if you are always moving forward. Everyone else needs to damage the boss. Since his head is massive, guns make it easy to safely deal critical damage. When he loses enough health, he will leave and several explosive arrows will rain down. There should be a single safe spot, though I wouldn't waste time trying to find it. Instead, pick a spot and have everyone attack that arrow. If enough damage is done, it will break, revealing a safe spot. The damage check isn't too bad. 3 people can consistently hit it, though I wouldn't chance it. As for the arrows, I personally suggest the middle one because it is the easiest to locate, plus it's the coolest location. During the next phase, another wave of enemies will spawn. Defeat them and then focus on the boss. Please note, I strongly suggest saving your ultimates for the last phase. Once enough damage is done, giant arrows will rain down again. This section does not have a safe spot, hence why I suggest planning around destroying one. It is just simpler in the grand scheme of things. Now, this is the most important part of the entire fight. Instead of returning, he will mark every player. If you played Destiny, this plays out like the Oryx raid fight. Everyone explodes, people try to avoid one another, and sometimes a few people don't make it. However, if a shinobi uses group vanish, he won't mark anyone. So the idea is to group up and then use vanish to make short work of this mechanic. Interestingly, timing does not seem particularly important. We were out of vanish during the section and nothing happened. I should also note this can be used at any time to nullify the mark, something to consider if someone goes down. For the last section, another wave of enemies will spawn with the boss. We cycled ultimates to burn them, followed by finishing off the boss. Seriously, if you have decent coordination and a shinobi, it's basically free. Hey, thanks for watching. If you found this helpful, don't forget to leave a like, and for more content, please subscribe.